started. Beautiful Bakersfield, California morning. A little bit breezy, so I'll speak up over the wind if it picks up a little bit. Looking at an exceptionally nice 1940 Ford hot rod. Cruise around and tell you about it like we usually do. Took about 3 years to build this hot rod. Very nicely done. He calls it his shine runner. Beautiful fit and finish on the body here. Finished in a Toyota Desert Tan right along the Folkestone Gray color line. So it's a base clear, professional quality. These are 29 by 15 tires out back. So it's got 15-inch rubber out the back, built hot rod style, Mickey Thompson Sportsman's. But he used a laser on the back to line up everything so the tire fit. We get around the other side, we'll actually share that with you. It has a TCI chassis underneath it. We'll get all the specs at Spuds Garage like we usually do. TCI chassis has been fully powder coated, 4-bar suspension out back with Ride Tech coilovers. Has Wilwood disc brakes all the way around. Give you another peek here. You can actually see the Wilwood and the caliper there. Drilled slotted rotors. It is all steel. These are all steel fenders. Step back here a minute and show you the fuel fill doors right there. Push-in style fuel fill. A lot of nice little touches on this one you don't see unless you point them out. Smoothed off areas. Up front, tubular control arms. Rack and pinion power steering, Ride Tech coilovers up front. Up front, these are, I think they're 24 by 5 Sportsmans. We'll get it up on the lift for you like we usually do. Very nice. The bumpers up front here have been tucked in tight, so they've shortened the stanchions on the bumpers. They've refinished. This is a deluxe nose where they've painted the bright work, select bright work. They've shaved the typical nose trim that you would have here. It's been all smoothed off on the nose. OEM windshield. So it keeps that nice vintage look to have the split windshield. Factory type swan-neck mirrors. You notice they've shaved the wind wings here. Has power windows. Underneath the hood's a Chevy 350 V8, Inglese fuel injection, stacked fuel injection, turbo hydromatic 400 automatic transmission. Beautiful engine combination in this one. Just got a lot of nice horsepower. Get you in the passenger side here. This is an all leather interior, and I mean all headliners, all one-piece leather. This is all leather here. They put LED lights throughout. You'll see the door entry light there. Passenger seat has a recline function. Also fore and aft, the driver's seat's power. Vintage air conditioning. Retractable style seat belts here. Has a nice little compartment. We get to the trunk, we'll share that with you for going to the show so you can fit everything in there that you need to do. You'll see the one-piece leather headliner, leather visors. Every piece of upholstery trim on this is a high-end leather. The power window switches are what I call Tiptronics. You'll see the windows are tinted. So it's a power window switch is the handle. Steel running boards, steel fenders. So nice factory hot rod style look. Talked about the other side, how the tires are fit perfectly to the wheel wells here. Nice big meat out back. Also, they tucked the rear bumper up tight, just like the front. RUNSHYN. Only test miles on this one, about 107 miles on it right now, 108. We'll take you down the road here. Driven to local shows, been to the Western Nationals twice. Part of a collection here in Bakersfield. Get you in the driver's side here. Again, the LED lights. This seat is full power, full recline, lumbar function. Tilt column here is move forward. There's plenty of room if you're tall. Seat also moves forward if you're shorter. 40 Ford steering wheel. Deluxe steering wheel. Full analog digital style gauge insert here. Vintage air conditioning and heat. We'll fire it up here for you. We gotta let the fuel pump kick on or stop. Emergency brake right here. B&M quick shift or gated shifter. You'll see the Wilwood brake pedal there, Wilwood master cylinder, hood releases right there. Another thing I wanted to note here is the door trim. This is all custom trim that they've installed here. It flows down to the door panels and it follows on the back quarter panels, interior. Again, all right, we'll get you underneath the hood. Very cool, nicely detailed. Has a Chevy 350 V8 that's been performance built. Has Inglese fuel injection. You'll see the fuel rails here. Individual injectors. So it's stacked fuel injection. Has a Wilwood master cylinder, 4-wheel disc brakes. See all the polished stainless fuel lines, AN fittings, TCI chassis down there. Billet Specialties belt drive, polished aluminum, vintage air conditioning. These are long tube headers leading back to stainless steel exhaust. Very nicely done. Electric cooling fan. Has a turbo hydromatic 400 automatic transmission. Ford 9-inch rear differential, Posi-Trac. Bottom side of the hood is finished just like the rest of the car. We're gonna go ahead and fire it up here for you. This is a performance built 350. We'll get the specs when we get back to the office. The owner will get them to us. Windshield wipers. Okay, moving inside here. This panel here has your battery and your amps for the power. Here's your jump cables that go into the trunk. near the tool well area. Again, this is all leather back here. It's all Dynamatted. Okay, we'll get you into the trunk here. A lot of thought went into the build on this. They wanted to take it to car shows and they'd have a one of those sun canopy shades that they want to make sure it would fit, so that's what that panel's for there. We'll flip it up here for you. LED lighting throughout. These are all leather panels, just like the inside. RUNSHYN high-end carpet. Bottom side of the deck lid is also finished the same way with the leather inserts. Tool wells are here. Very nice. There's the jump point. Cables are underneath the compartment in the front. All right, we'll take you around the outside here. It is all steel, beautiful fit of the body. Out back here it has salt flat style wheels. Tire size is a 29 by 15 inch diameter LT. Date code on the rear tires of the 28th week of 2018. Very nice Mickey Thompson traction out back. All steel, you know, I have the door gaps there. Up front here it has 24 by 5, 15 LTs. Date code on these are the late 2019, 41st week of 2019. You'll see how the inner aprons on the fenders all finished up. Very fresh miles wise, so there's no marks on the chin. These are faux knockoffs on the salt flat style wheels. Up into the fender aprons. As you'll see, the level of detail goes all the way underside here. Mickey Thompson 15-inch tires. Has a Ford 9-inch rear differential. We'll get all the specs and details on these components. We're just going to cover the basics. Has Wilwood disc brakes, braided lines, you'll see. Has a TCI chassis, 4-bar rear suspension with Ride Tech coilovers. It does have emergency brake up here. All stainless lines. This is all custom stainless exhaust. It's all been heat wrapped. We'll get what actual chassis is, TCI, when I get back to the office. Has the drive shaft safety loop there. Magna-Flow mufflers. They split them so it'll go by the brace there, the smaller versions. It's got dual mufflers on each side, so quad mufflers. Finish on the chassis is very nice, the powder coat. Long tube headers. Has Wilwood disc brakes up front. Tubular control arms, Ride Tech shocks, has a stabilizer bar. Horns down low here. The inside of the fenders have all been rhino coated to protect against rock stars or stone marks on the top side. We'll turn around here and give you a little look. Front end. Again, rack and pinion steering, along with the tubular control arms, power steering. Quick pass through, give you a feel. OEM reproduction steel running boards, Ford. Probably Drake's. Very nice. Run some shine. Thanks for listening to me.